Okay, so what you want, but you keep on attracting what you don't want. What is that about? Let's dive in, shall we? So, when we say we want something, we're saying it from our conscious mind. We're saying it with this very powerful machine that we have, but this machine is limited. This machine is only operational for 5% of our day, so we have to get really dialed into what we want. The thing is, the thing that is in charge is our subconscious mind. This is 95% of who we are, and it's our emotional mind. So whilst we might think, oh, I want this thing, we feel very different. But there's a way out. You have to know how to communicate with your subconscious mind and how to reprogram it. It is designed for you to receive and achieve the things that you want to go after. Those things that are coming up from within you. Those things that you know that aren't ordinary desires. They are coming from a divine, more higher place than we could ever imagine. So, how do we prime then the subconscious mind? Let me first explain how the process of the mind's creation works, and then let's get into how you can start priming your mind. So the first thing is, you've heard me talk about thoughts. Thoughts are so powerful. Thought energy is the most potent, powerful energy on this planet. Everything that you are, everything that you experience on a day-to-day basis is based on the thoughts that you are thinking and the feelings that you're having. The thing is, we are thinking 80% of the same thoughts that we thought yesterday, and 80% of those are negative because we have a conditioned negativity bias. So the first places we need to think about paying attention to is our thoughts and our emotions. Both of those are real clues as to what we're actually feeling. This behind me is the map of consciousness, and I talk about this a lot in my work. When you're aware of what you're feeling, you are aware of where your mind is programmed. So when you turn inwards, when you start to step into your feelings and start to elevate those feelings from a more conscious place, from a more aware and knowing place, you begin to change the vibration that you're in, the frequency that you're in, and what you're actually attracting based on how you're thinking. I often like to think about our thoughts as spiritual seeds. I heard that from one of my mentors, thought it was brilliant. And I like to think of our emotions as fertilizer. So what we think and what we feel determines then how we are acting and what the universe is responding to us with. Your thoughts are electric and your feelings are magnetic. So when you start to think about how you're thinking and think about how you're feeling, you are literally changing your frequency. You are changing the vibration that you're in and what you're attracting. So when you think about what it is that you want, your subconscious mind is actually programmed to think the opposite. And if you stay till the end, you'll start to see how you can reprogram your subconscious mind so it's more on board with where you want to go and it's not unconsciously holding you back. Okay, we think on the level of our beliefs. What we believe to be true becomes the truth that we experience. So, look at your life and ask yourself, where are my beliefs being reflected back to me? And what is the program that I must be running for these types of beliefs? And then let's start to switch that, because what we believe is what we assume to be true. And what we assume to be true is what our brain is constantly looking out for. We have something in our brain known as the reticular activating system. This is constantly looking out for what is most important to you. I want you to think about something. I want you to think about being in a crowded room. You're there, you're having a conversation, nobody can hear anybody else. And in the corner of the room, you hear somebody say your name. Nobody else has turned around in that room but you. Why? Because your subconscious mind is always looking out for what is most important to you, even if you're not aware of it. Let me give you another example. You are on your drive home or your drive to work and you're driving along. Your subconscious mind believes it knows the route. It knows how to get to where it needs to go. You don't need to be fully present for it. So your conscious mind shuts off and off you go. Your subconscious mind knows that the route home is very, very important to you, or the route to work is very, very important to you. And it will make sure that it is looking out for the correct route home. So when we start to step into what we believe and how we've been believing and how that's been showing up in our lives, we can actually choose for our brain to look out for something else by shifting the beliefs that we have. You see, your reticular activating system works with something known as confirmation bias. It is always looking out for what is most important to you, and it will always seek to find it for you. So when you look for problems in your world, it will always look for problems. When you ask yourself why it's not working out for you, it will always look for reasons why it's not working out for you. When you look for reasons why everything is working out for you, it will find reasons for why everything is working out for you. This is what we mean by saying that the universe is mental. Everything that's happening in here is being reflected back to us. So all we've got to do is step in with our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our beliefs, and life changes. It really is that simple. So the first place to begin is your identity. How do you see yourself? What are your beliefs? What are your thoughts? What are your habits? What are your ideas? What are the daily conversations you have? What is the conversation you're having with yourself all the time? All of these things play a massive part in how you're experiencing your life. Your identity is like the ceiling. It's like a thermostat. If you try to do something above how you see yourself, your subconscious mind will bring you down to the level that it sees you at, that you have been programmed to see yourself at. So when you start to shift the narrative and start to see the truth of who you are, when you start to speak the truth of who you are shifting that identity, you are raising the bar, you are now looking for different things, you are now seeking different things, and it all comes from you knowing you. So it's not a case of you're not attracting what you want because it's not for you. You're not attracting what you want because you don't feel like you can have it. You don't believe it's yours. You don't believe you can do it yet. And that's okay. That's a great starting point, because at least from knowing where you are, you know where you want to go instead. And then we start taking steps. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be arduous. It doesn't have to go on and be laborious. You can start small little shifts every single day, and you're actually tapping into the highest part of you. So how do we begin to reprogram the subconscious mind? Number one, when you wake up first thing in the morning, shift into a frequency of gratitude. Step into a space of gratitude before your identity starts to confirm itself as the old identity. Step in, say thank you to your creator, and start to visualize the kind of life you want. When you wake up, your brainwaves are still in that theta brainwave state. It's a very powerful brainwave state to be in because, like I said, your thoughts are electric, your feelings are magnetic. That theta brainwave state puts you in an optimum position to start visualizing and mentally rehearsing the future you want before all of the other noise creeps in and before we start to fall back asleep through our conscious minds throughout the day. Before all of that happens, you have primed your mind. Number two, I would have a list of affirmations, of new beliefs that I would have. I believe I'm capable. I believe I can. I believe that everything I need is always working its way to me. I believe I receive everything I need when I need it. I believe the universe is always working in my favor. I believe I live in a friendly universe. All of these beautiful affirmations to remind yourself of who you are, but also to coat yourself in the energetic armor of what the truth actually is, so that you can keep tapping into it. Why do we do this first thing in the morning? Have you ever gotten into your car and heard a song? And it might be an annoying song, and by the time you get to work, you've heard that song, and now you're tapping your foot to it, and it's in your head. This is why we do it first thing in the morning. So before all the noise begins, you prime your mind with what it is that you want. Number three, moments of presence. I tell my clients this all the time. Make time during your day to get present. Make time to see and check in with where your mind was. Are you thinking from the end, or are you thinking from the past? Because if you're looking from the past, you're going to project more of that energy onto your future. All of these things are about you getting present to yourself, coming to the now moment. The idea that the future is going to arrive is a fallacy. The future never arrives. By the time the future arrives, it is now the present moment. So it's the present moment where we take control. It's the present moment where we tap into the field of infinite potential. It's the present moment that we take control of our co-creation with the universe. Number four, read books. Tap into some of the higher energies of these spiritual ideas. I have some amazing recommendations. If you want to know, let me know in the comments and I will share some of them with you. Start with The Alchemist, a beautiful journey of uncovering courage, uncovering faith, and recognizing the universe within you and all around you. Stunning book. Start with that. Tap into those higher energies. We have access to them. And you will, as you read them, find the truth of those energies resonating within you, because the truth always resonates. Number 5, end your day the same way you started it. Visualize yourself in your ideal reality. How do you want life to unfold? As you fall asleep, you are entering those hypnotic theta brainwave states again, the most paramount state to reprogram your subconscious mind. And you don't have to go anywhere to do it. It's all within you. It really is that simple. You taking time to get to know you. You taking time to get to know how you're thinking and feeling, and stepping in and thinking, I would like to do something different because I want to experience something different. That's your power. And your greatest power lays in you being able to choose. So choose. Choose what it is that you want. Choose the reality you want to work on and go for it. There's nothing stopping you but you. And the universe is always here, ready to guide you, support you, and show you how to get it done. Don't you try and tell the universe how you want it done. Just tell the universe what it is that you want. Let it handle the rest. And that's all I've got for you this time. I hope that served you in some way. These sound like such simple little things, but they are life-changing. They are game-changing. And they don't just have the power to change your life. They have the power to change the lives of your family and generations to come. So you owe it to you. And you know what? If we really want the best for our people, I truly believe the way to do it is by going inwards and working on ourselves. That's how we show up the best for our people and the rest of the world. This is how we create the world that we want, by fixing what's going on inside of us. When you do that, that's mirrored outwards and the whole frequency of the planet changes. That's the power. Let me know in the comments which of these steps that you tried, what your outcomes have been, and let's get to shifting the frequency of ourselves and this whole planet. What a gift. I'll see you next time. Stay blessed, stay well.